Hi, everybody. This is Mary Knack with Compass, and this is my Monday morning uh, real estate magic secrets to making your best real estate decision. And what I'd like to share with you today is a tip about IDA loans. That's IHDA, IDA, Illinois Housing Development Authority. IDA has interesting programs for not necessarily just first-time home buyers, but buyers needing help with their down payment. They have 3 different grant programs available. And depending on if you buy in a targeted area or a non-targeted area, the income limits and the purchase limits can be quite attractive. So their first program is what they call, oh, wait a minute, I wanted to share this with you. Hold on. And let me share my screen with you so you can see what I'm looking at. Okay, sorry. Let's see. Okay, getting an IDA loan. This is ihda.org. You can see this information yourself. The first program is what they call the IDA Access Forgivable Program. And you can get up to $6,000, 4% of the purchase price to a ceiling of $6,000 in assistance for down payment and closing costs. If you never have to repay it, if you live in the house for 10 years. If you move out prior to the 10 years lapsing, you can do that. You can sell the house. You just have to pay back a prorated share. So you can get up to $6,000 and never have to pay it back. Minimum credit score of 640 is required. The second program is what they call IDA Access Deferred Mortgage. And this is 5% of the purchase price up to $7,500. This loan you don't pay back until you sell your house, refinance or pay off your mortgage. At that time, the $7,500 becomes due. Again, the minimum credit score is 640, and there are income and purchase loan limits. Then the third program is the repayable. And that program, they'll give you up to 10% of the purchase price or a ceiling of $10,000 in down payment and closing costs. And you repay it over a 10-year period. It's a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. These rates fluctuate depending on what the current market rates are. And the minimum credit score is the same, 640. Now, so I have actually had clients who have been able to take advantage of these programs, who have been able to buy a home with as little as, IDA requires that you have at least $1,000 on the table. So if you have good income and you don't have much money saved, and a decent credit score, 640 is decent. It's not, you can have a couple of little blips on your credit. It's not impossible to achieve. You can get into a house for as little as $1,000. The income and purchase loan limits are, this is Cook County. If you're not getting a credit, I don't know why you'd go with this program. But anyway, you can borrow up to, if your income is up to $109,000. So if you have income below that, you qualify for the loan. This is if you're getting the mortgage credit, which is sort of the whole point, I would think, of the program, is to get the money towards your down payment. You can see the household size here. If it's 1 or 2, income up to $91,000. If you have 3 or more, income of $104,650. And these are the loan limits. Again, not the loan limits, the price limits. So you can buy a condo or a single family home up to $326,781. Or you can buy a 2-unit property up to $418,000. Now, a little known secret that many agents are not aware of are the target programs. And you can see these are the limits on the target programs. If you buy a property that's in a target zone, meaning it's an area that the government wants to encourage investment in that area. And these areas are determined by the census tracts. In Cook County, the loan limits go up from 91,000 to 109. Not the loan limits, I'm sorry, the income limits. And on a household three or above, it's 127,000 versus 104. So the income limits are higher and the purchase limits are higher also, 399 versus 326. And on a 2-flat, 511,000, which buys you a pretty nice property versus 418. Now, it does have to be in a target area, which can be kind of the catch, I guess, on these. But here's my secret for today. My secret tip is that because these loans are the target areas are based on the census tracts, sometimes in a gentrifying area, and I want to pull this up and show this to you. Hopefully you're seeing this. Let me just make sure that you're seeing this. Here we go. You should be able to see this now. This is a target area this is Avondale, which, as you know, is an area that's red hot. And because the values are increasing faster than the census tract, there's a lag time between when the census was done and what's going on in the neighborhood. So you can actually, this is a client of mine, he owns a property at this address, and that's how I discovered it actually. You can get into Avondale with one of these target programs, with one of these IDA loans with up to $10,000 down payment assistance. So that's my magic tip for today. And if you have any questions, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to help you out with a purchase, or if you're thinking about selling, I'd love to help you out with that as well. And tune in next Monday for next Monday's tip. Have a great day.